Right, so I'm back from my little trip to Belgrade. I'm planning on moving there with my family. I'll talk about that in another video. For now, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to go, sorry for the shakiness, I'm holding the phone with my hands. I'm going to be going over a very important addition to the trading system. Now this is clearly a free video because it's on YouTube. But the onboarding course is being made right now. It's Sunday. We've got some nice weather on this side of Limassol. But on the other side, there's a massive storm, which is great for me because I will be staying home and working. So let's go into the charts and I'm going to show you exactly what I've added to the system. I've been testing this for a while now. The system is completed. It's done. And I don't see me adding any more additions for a while into this trading system. I already found a really good trade on USDJPY. I'm going to go over that, release it on TradingView as well, and to the community. And we'll take it from there. For now, we're right here at my trading station. It's really messy, but let's go into the charts and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so we are in the charts. The storms kicked in full force here, so we might get a power cut. We sometimes do when there's this big storms. There's a lot of wind outside. It's hot, so there could be a tornado. It would be fun to see. But anyway, you're looking at USDJPY here. You're looking at the 4-hour chart now. This is an analysis I've already done. I've clicked in a trade here. I'm looking to go short in the beginning of the week. Lots of good reasons, which I'm going to go over at the end, but first I'm going to show you the analysis live on a clean chart. Before I go into that, let me go over the free indicators that I use. The EMA blue here, 13 on the close, Dow Chain Channel 30 on the close, and RSI 13 on the close. And then I just trade one pattern, which is a contraction, which is basically this blue stuff you see here. Price wide at the bottom, tightening at the top. Anyway, a quick announcement. The Udemy course will be live this week. Now, this Udemy course is basically a beginner's guide to my trading system, the Denis Popivoda trading system, which I teach with PipsMatter.com. Now, it's going to be really cheap. I made it cheap because I want as many people as possible to watch it because it's really valuable. It's going to help you make good pips. But even if you can't afford it, money is a problem because I know it is in these days. A lot of people have financial issues. If you can't pay even a bigger discount, I'll give you a large discount. If you can't do that, I'll give you a complete discount, 100% off. Just send me an email at dennis@pipsmatter.com and tell me basically, well, a little bit about yourself. Give me some information, and I'll make sure to help you out. The system is pretty simple. What we're going to do here is we're going to go on the daily chart to begin with. We're going to be using the Dow Chain Channel because the process of analysis for me is, first of all, we only trade contractions. So we're going to be focusing on 3 sub points here. I've said this in another video. Key trading levels. We're going to be using the Dow Chain Channel to find those. I'm going to show you exactly how that's going to be done. Once we're done with that, we need a confirmation of the RSI and any candlestick confirmations. Before we move on to that, into anything else, this has to be completed. So we're on the daily chart, and I'm going to show you guys exactly what's up here. Daily chart, there's the Dow Chain Channel, and I'm going to show you what we're going to be doing. We're going to start, oops, sorry, 1 second. Let me just mute my phone. I'm getting a lot of phone calls for a Sunday. Okay. So what we're going to do is we are going to grab top levels of the Dow Chain Channel where price action touches. Okay? And then we're going to touch the bottom levels as well. And we'll basically get an idea of what's going on with price. The same thing we did exactly here. We'll do it on the 4-hour and on the what's it called? The daily chart. We'll start with the daily chart, of course. This is a big one right here. This is on the 4-hour, 30th of May. I'm going to start with that one there. Let's find that 30th of May. Is this one here? So this is not on the daily. I'll show you first on the 4-hour because that's where price action is. So we'll make these ones here. We'll make them a bit thicker. And we'll start with the red zones, which are basically selling zones. So this is where price action touched. The main thing we want to see is price action push to the Dow Chain Channel to the top and drop down. This is giving us a selling zone where pretty much the big money is interested in selling. That's where they think price is enough to go up, and then it goes down. if you follow what I mean. You'll understand this in the course, which I highly recommend you enter. Then again here, so the Dow chain channel goes up, price action keeps touching it, drops down, and then Dow chain channel stays straight, giving us a beautiful resistance support level. So I'll give you these free and I'll show you now. So price action is using this as a resistance and support. Okay, so we get price action moving up out of this level, touching the next level, coming back down, trying to make it a support, breaking out to the bottom, going up, going down, and then resistance, resistance, fake out, and then we continue on, support over here, breakout, resistance, clearly an important level at times. Okay, same goes for the next one. So we got a breakout here, we got a resistance there, we got a resistance there, breakout, breakout, then again here, a green level, then red. You can see it's a decent level. Moving on to the next one, here, resistance, 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 breakdown. So you get the drift, right? So we're gonna go here now, and we're gonna grab these levels, and then we're gonna go on the 4-hour chart. So we don't wanna grab far too many of the green ones, just the most important ones, such as here, support, 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 a decent level. Then we can get this one here as well, just to increase the odds of us knowing where the trading ranges are. So we're not gonna make it totally light green, because that's what I use for take profit. And then we got this level over here. And then this level over here. But because we're above price action, I will make it red. And then finally, we got this one here, which we could use up here or down here. It doesn't matter. It's a clearly a decent level. For now, I won't, because price action doesn't seem to be heading that much higher. Going on the 4-hour chart, we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to zoom out and we're going to go back to the beginning where we started, which is May 2018. And we're going to find any possible key trading levels. Not many of them, just the main ones. Okay? Just the main ones. So we're going to do this. And we're going to grab this level here. But these ones we're going to make black. Okay? Boom. We're going to get this one here as well. We're going to continue on. Because price action is around this level, we're not going to really go too far away from price action. We're going to come to price action. So we got one key level touching price right now. What we want to do is get any other possible key levels, such as this here. And you can see it, support, and then support. Now I'm going to zoom in and you're going to see this much better. So you can see we got the support. We got the resistance here, so continuation of selling, resistance, breakup, then we got support over here, and so forth. So it's a decent level. You can see the green one acting up here quite a few times. Okay, so that's it so far. So what we're gonna do is, by the way, we saw RSIs coming to the main levels of selling on the daily chart there. So we're gonna grab this here and we're gonna make a nice little contraction. Boom and boom. So that's it for that. So one sec, we need an SL, and the way we're gonna find an SL is adding this here. So resistance, resistance, breakout, support, support, breakout. That's our stop loss area, right above that level. I'm gonna zoom in here so we can see this even better. Now we have RSI coming out of the oversold zones. We have a top, so we have a high, higher high, and then highest high. This is really important, guys, because this is a confirmation to enter. We missed it, but it's a confirmation to enter. High, and then higher high, all at one trend line, and then finally highest high. That's our entry. We also have on the 1 hour a head and shoulders right here, possibly forming. It's looking good. It looks like a really good trade setup. Now I'm going to show you where the TP adds up. So we're going to take the bottom. We're going to take the top. And look at that, 61 right with this level here. Now this is giving me a 2.5 risk reward on my entry based if we're entering here. So what we're going to do is we're going to set the stop loss a little bit above this level, right around 52, 51 pips. 51 pips is okay, so let's go a bit lower here. There we go. And then the take profit down here, giving us a really good risk reward of 2.6, 2.5, somewhere there. Based on my calculation, it was 2.5. The position size that I will be entering on this setup, if we don't have changes when the market opens in about 11 hours. So my TP is set at about 51 pips, depending on the, if market opens where it is now, that's exactly what I'm doing. Giving me a loss of about $286 and a win of about 715, which is basically roughly a ROI of 2.5. So that's how I would do this. In simple terms, this is how I would use the system. Let me show you the daily quickly again. So on the daily chart, RSI is at this level here. Last time it was there, it was these levels where it took a dive right from here. You can see that. Then we go to the 4-hour. On the 4-hour, we're still good because RSI is coming out of the overbought areas. We are coming off a major resistance as well, that big black level there. And then going down to the 1-hour, which is a level that I don't want to be in too much. Let me just fix this here on the 1-hour. So trend line, we get the bottoms. There it is. So we're right at the support. We could have a head and shoulders, shoulder, head, shoulder. It looks like a really good trade. If it gaps down, I'm going to enter, same stop loss, same everything. I'll probably be making that entry tonight or tomorrow morning. The general resistance levels are 23.6 and 30% here, and they do add up with decent levels of support and resistance. So we need to watch out for those. But generally, when price moves between these levels, we tend to be okay. Again, when price comes to these levels, that's when I'm going to start checking the 1-hour chart a bit more and the 4-hour, just to make sure any of them don't act up as a support. If they get broken out of, I'm going to start compounding the trade down to 61, but my attention is brought to the charts again at 50%. That's it. Maybe a little complicated. I don't know. To me, it's simple because I've been trading with this. Generally, it looks good. Remember, go to pipsmatter.com. In a couple of days, and you're going to see the course over there. There's going to be a discount on the link if you go straight to the website, or subscribe. Go to the blog and subscribe to my email alerts, and you're going to be getting these kind of emails. Thank you, and have a beautiful trading week. Bye.